In our Colorado, we see all this too often. When cities don't plan ahead for floods and wildfires, people sometimes die.
Denver 7's Connor Wist breaks down new research from CU Boulder showing investing before a disaster saves lives and money.
2/3 of Americans face risk from natural disasters.
Oh my goodness.
That's why researchers on the CU Boulder campus are looking at what can be done before disaster strikes.
Saves $11 for every additional dollar spent.
Professor Keith Porter says the challenge is convincing people to see short-term investments paying off in the long run.
These numbers, they should help you make a decision about whether to mitigate or not to mitigate.
We've seen the investment in natural hazard mitigation right here in our Colorado. A fuel break costing about $1 million to implement stopped the Buffalo fire from burning through 2 subdivisions in Silverthorne.
Everything that is black here behind me, this was all a mitigated area.
We've also seen when there isn't investment.
They can't walk on the street.
This flood tore through the city of Englewood in 2018, killing 1 woman in its path. City leaders saying funds were not allocated for storm drain upgrades.
It wasn't even coming down the street or going into the drains.
Professor Porter says the most interesting finding for the study was complying with current international building codes. Colorado is a home rule state, which means cities can select building codes themselves.
If you are thinking about moving to a city that's on some old code or is not enforcing the code, that puts you at risk.
A risk he is hoping people will think and reflect on for their futures.
How much are you willing to gamble that just going to code minimum is adequate?
I'm Connor Wist, Denver 7.
And Professor Porter tells us that you need to start thinking now about what natural disasters you face where you live or work and what steps you should take to protect yourself as well as your home.